In this video, I'm going to complete the 2020 NFL mock draft using only New England Patriots players. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Will Cotchery with another episode of the Sports Binge, the program where you get relaxed and get informed. So glad you guys can join me for yet another episode. With all the NFL draft stuff going on, just a really exciting time for a lot of NFL fans and franchises all over the country. I just want to do something that was pretty fun and creative. So what I'm going to do is basically like an all-time fantasy mock draft for every NFL team based on this year's order. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with the New England Patriots. So basically, I'm going to put all the great New England Patriot players, all the noteworthy contributors, all into this one draft pool. And I'm going to rank them, and then they're going to be drafted based on this year's draft order. So at the time of this release of this video, a lot of trades may have occurred or, releases. So team needs may be different, but at the time of this video, I'm just going to basically show you how I would imagine all these players be drafted and what selections they would be. But before I move further, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this and all of my YouTube videos to spread the word and to spread the reach. Okay, so here we go with the draft. So number one overall, the Cincinnati Bengals select quarterback Tom Brady. GOAT. No caption needed, no explanation needed. Off to the next one. Redskins select defensive end Andre Tippett. The Lions go with Ty Law at 3. Bruce Armstrong goes to the Giants at 4 to help out Daniel Jones to keep their young quarterback upright. And Drew Bledsoe goes to the Dolphins at number 5. So that's your top 5 of the draft so far. Next we have at number 6, we have Matt Light going to the Los Angeles Chargers. They did lose Russell Okung to the Carolina Panthers. Even though they did get Trey Turner, they still need some offensive line help. Cornerback Mike Haynes is going to the Carolina Panthers. In the NFC South, you desperately need as many quarterbacks as you can cover Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. The list goes on and on. Number 8, the Cardinals select offensive tackle Brian Holloway. As you can see, there's going to be a trend with offensive tackles because it's such a tackle-needy draft. A lot of teams need to protect their young quarterbacks. Luckily for the Patriots, this is one of their more solid positions all time. And number 9, the Jaguars go with middle linebacker Nick. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Bion Conti. One of the better New England Patriot players, more decorated of all time in their franchise's history. Now, a lot of people would say because of their losses to Jalen Ramsey and AJ Abuye, I figured it would be important for them to get a run-stuffing linebacker to neutralize Derrick Henry when they play the Titans twice a year. And even more so important that now that DeAndre Hopkins is no longer in the division, you don't have to worry about that too much either. Worry about too much of the passing game. And to round out the top 10, the Cleveland Browns go with offensive tackle Leon Gray. Going to number 11, the Jets selected the first receiver off the board, Stanley Morgan. And a lot of Raiders fans are not going to be happy about this one. But I got Randy Moss going back to the Oakland Raiders. Obviously, this happened in real life. But the keynote I have right here is just the speed. Jacoby Ford, Darius Hayward-Bay, the Raiders historically love their speed. So getting a game-breaking wide receiver, you have to take advantage of that Hall of Fame talent. The Lions go with Wes Welker. The Buccaneers go with Kevin Falk. Even though Tom Brady in real life is now with the Buccaneers, they always love their pass-catching running backs. I feel like they could really use one of those versatile rushers who can also extend, even be more valuable in the passing game. And he's not going to even be really double-teamed or anything because you have to account for Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and their tight ends, Cameron Brate and O.J. Howard. So I think that's a very valuable pickup for the Buccaneers. Now you go to the 15th, we go to wide receiver Julian Edelman. And one key note, I'm going to just chime in on these real quick. Now the Jaguars do end up getting their cornerback. They do address their cornerback need. Jacksonville addresses like the significant loss to the guys I said before, Jalen Ramsey and AJ Abuye, the two best corners essentially in the history of the franchise. But they do get Asante Samuel, and so that was really huge for them. And just as you can see, the Dolphins, really need help everywhere. But I just feel like they could pick up John Hanna. That would be behoove them for their franchise's future. 21, you got some more cornerbacks, Darrell Revis and Raymond Claiborne going in back-to-back picks. And Rob Gronkowski, he stays home in Foxborough. They do need some offensive skill players, some pass catchers desperately. So that'll be a good fit for Gronk to stay put where he is. 2004, I'm sorry, I'm tripping. The Saints go with the wide receiver Troy Brown. Just another pass catcher, versatile guy. They could really use some help with Michael Thomas, even though they do have Emmanuel Sanders now. 25th, the Vikings go with wide receiver Terry Glenn. At the 26th pick, Logan Mankins goes to the Dolphins. And Seahawks really need some defensive line help, so they go with Houston Antwine. And the Ravens, even though they lost Marshall Yanda, I have them selecting all-world center John Morris to help shore up that interior offensive line. Vince Wilfork finally gets off the board at 29 to go into the Titans. And Aaron Rodgers gets much needed help at the tight end spot with Ben Coates. And because, lost Jimmy Graham. So I feel like that would tremendously help Devontae Adams, take more pressure off him up in Green Bay. And to round out the last two picks of the first round, 49ers go with Jim Lee Hunt, and Gerard Mayo gets taken off the board by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, there you have it. So just, I know everybody's not going to agree with me. We're going to agree to disagree. May think I'm crazy, may think I'm delusional, whatever you want to call it. But, just that's what the comment sections are for. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Just tell me where you think these players should have been. So I would love to hear your thoughts. You guys have a wonderful day. Be